Okay, our last area, leadership platforms. How is Intel going to go take you through this journey of the next 50 years of Moore's Law? You know, today we have the most comprehensive portfolio in our history. From the Xeon and Xeon Phi processors that power more than 90% of the world's data centers, through Core and Core MV Pro that we showed there for secure business, through Atom for the world's phone and tablet business, and now with Curie, where we're putting technology into the size of a button that are powering smart wearable technology. This is the most comprehensive portfolio we've had in our history. But as I mentioned, Intel is as much a communications company as a computing technology company today, with support of 3G and LTE now integrated on a single piece of silicon with our Sophia or Atom X3 product line, and a whole host of wireless and wired technology. And on top of that, with the acquisitions of Wind River, McAfee, our relationship with Cloudera, and the operating system support running best on Intel architecture, we've got a true end-to-end platform like never before. But yesterday, as you saw, we made a significant announcement. We announced our agreement to acquire Altera. The FPGA business is aligned with Intel's growth strategy, and Altera is well positioned to benefit from Moore's Law. Altera's products combined with our IP portfolio are expected to enable a new class of products that are going to help us in the data center. We've already decided to put FPGAs and Xeon processors together for application-specific workloads, as well as in the Internet of Things in areas like autonomous driving, where application-specific workload optimization is key. So this acquisition, combined with Intel's leading manufacturing technology and Altera's leading FPGA technology, we think is going to be a huge win for our customer base. So let's move on to performance. Our belief is computing runs best on Intel, and we're constantly focused on leadership performance. Immersive experiences are becoming more and more prevalent and are a perfect example of this innovation. Today, immersive experiences are becoming mainstream, from video production to content sharing and gaming. So what I thought I'd do is just take an example here of what the next generation selfie stick might look like. So Craig, what do you have there?
Well, you know, this is not your mother's selfie stick. And before you guys ask, yes, my mother has a selfie stick. But, you know, it's for these next generation experiences that require next generation performances. Oh, let's just go ahead and... But, you know, I know it looks like we just took a snap, but what we actually did was we actually have not one, not two, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4K GoPro cameras that were in a 360 configuration, and that allows us to have full 4K 360-degree video, and let's take a look at what that looks like.
Yeah, you know, I remember we used to put those wireless cameras on, or those wired cameras on the top of all of our PC monitors as well, right? So this looks niche today, but over the next 5 years, we think this is going mainstream. In fact, I saw Google and GoPro announcing a 15-camera version just the other day, a few days ago. So what do we do once we have this captured?
Well, you know, here's a look at some, you know, some professionally captured content here. So a beautiful Rio parade that we have here, and I want this. And we all know the real data explosion comes when you have the usage models down for the users. So with that next generation selfie stick, I can use an application like Color and just stitch all those videos together. And then what if your home movies were able to look something like this? And I can go ahead and be able to navigate around anywhere I want on my home movies and my bike rides, just like I'm turning my head like I'm actually in my 4K film. So that's the experience we want, and we're using every ounce of this Core i7 MSI notebook to do it.
Yeah, so today, Core i7 performance and kind of a high-end niche application, but I want you to just envision how that transforms in a few years as that becomes mainstream in computing, and Moore's Law delivers the same kind of performance we talked about when we started here. Good stuff, huh?